Minecraft movie. A Minecraft movie. They said that they wanted to call it a Minecraft movie very intentionally because of all the fan creations that already are sort of Minecraft movies, which that's pretty cool. I like that. That's very kind of them. Minecraft movie, new trailer. This time more people seem to like it, including me. I think this looks a lot better than the last trailer. The dumb kids are still here and still look dumb. Okay, that's pretty mean. I just wish this movie was like a buddy adventure with Jason Momoa and Jack Black. If that was it, I would have been happy. That would have been good. Still don't think Jack Black is a good pick for Steve. He doesn't really look like Steve, but I like Jack Black, so maybe he'll do a good job. Probably, he usually does. So let's overanalyze this trailer in obsessive detail. That's my new thing. Kinda seems like they're making like a meta thing with, you know, Minecraft trailer, the bee goes in the camera. I don't really think that's gonna be part of the movie, but it's there. It's cute. It starts with like some real life section with young Steve looking at the mine, and he really wants to go in the mine for some reason. Absolutely no kids allowed. That's, you know, that's a sign that's in actually real life places everywhere. You see it all the time. I like how Kid Steve uses the same clothes. He's with a pickaxe and thing. Why does he have miner gear if he's not a miner? He's just a kid. He doesn't even go in, and then that crazy guy just tells him to go away. I like how the logos are made out of little Minecraft pieces. It's 1 gold block and 6 ice blocks. I don't know, maybe, but they make the Warner Bros picture pixelated, which is cool. That's pretty epic. And the Legendary one too, pretty crazy that this is made by Legendary, the same people that made Godzilla and Kong and the Monsterverse and stuff. And Mojang's logo, pretty normal, just a little bit more 3D, but that's fine. So yeah, adult Steve is now, you know, going there. He really wants to mine. For some reason, he really wants to be a miner, even though that's a profession that most people back in the day used to hate. But yeah, he finds the Minecraft block thing, and apparently that's gonna be like a portal. I think that's it. It's not really a game thing. You can tell that the lore of this movie is like an isekai, like the Mario movie. So by the looks of it, basically Steve is gonna wander into the Minecraft place. I think that's cool. I like that he's a regular human that came into this place, but I think it's gonna be like he found this place and he just stayed there because he wanted to. Looks very beautiful. You can see some trees roaming about. You'd think in a world like this there would be birds, but there isn't any because there's no birds in regular Minecraft other than the parrots that are just in the jungle. It's weird too because you can see some sheep, some pink sheep over there in the left, and there's 2 of them. And again, the pink sheep are the rarest. They're super rare. So why is there 2 of them already? Let's find out. The world looks beautiful. Come on. This looks so good. This looks good. This is good. This is a good Minecraft. They're making a Minecraft movie and it looks like this. This is the ideal path. I get why they're making it live action. That makes sense. I just wish the characters would be more serious. Just a goofy, kooky cast of kids doing things. Like I said, I wish it was Jason Momoa and Jack Black going on a buddy adventure in Minecraft land. So many bees in these trailers too, so I don't know, they look cute, probably because they're gonna be a plushie later. You can see that the logic in this place is the same as the game. You just place blocks. I don't know where the blocks are coming from. Does he have an inventory? Maybe it's gonna be like a meta thing where he has an inventory like it's a video game. You can see the llama over there. I said before that I think in some scenes the people will look weird in comparison to the place that they are in. Like it looks very green screen. But in this shot, it doesn't look that bad. The Jack Black Steve looks good. He even gets like a wolf friend. That's very, I like the wolf. Looks a bit weird, but he looks cute. And I like how it really is like a 1-to-1 translation of the games because their hearts appear out of nowhere. The thing around it, what's it called? I forgot the name of that. The collar. It just appears out of nowhere. I remember seeing in one of the things about this movie that said that Steve would have like a wolf friend, so glad to see him there. He's cute, good boy. I wonder, with how meta this movie seems to be, if this is gonna be like, this is a completely artificial place, like Minecraft land is made by someone, and then it turns out that the one that made this world is not. that would be weird. I don't think I would like it. I preferred it being like a real place, like an entirely new dimension that isn't artificially made. So yeah, we see the other main characters. They're, like I said, I don't really like them very much. They're weird kids, and Jason Momoa wearing a weird jacket. They look weird. I mean, they don't look weird. I don't want to offend them. That's pretty mean. I'm sorry. I wish it's too many people. I wish it was just Jason Momoa, Jack Black. I do like how later on in the trailer they do have a little bit of a thing going on, like a rivalry, maybe a friendship. We see the village. I think Steve is gonna live with the villagers or something. We see later on that he makes like a farm, which is we'll get to that. There's some animals running there. I think they're sheep. Can't really tell what those are. This is a way bigger village than we have in the games, which makes sense because this is a movie. It was a small village. It would have been kind of underwhelming, I think, if it was just like in the games. It's a big village and it looks very alive. I do like it. Looks good. The Zark thing on top of it, awesome. Love it. This is beautiful. And I know I hate to say it, but kind of hype. Kind of think this movie might be good. Maybe it will be sort of like Shark Boy and Lava Girl, where it's so bad it's good, where it comes from a place of love. Then we see Jack Black and Jason Momoa just shaking hands, and I like that. That's what I said. Maybe they will have like a special relationship in comparison to the other characters. Maybe they will have something going on. We see this opening thing, which I think is gonna be like a redstone thing, like a nod to what people do in the games, like those redstone doors. Something to note here is that we can see that there's many diamonds, which I think means that this is where Steve keeps his diamonds. But on the bottom left there, you can see Jason Momoa, I think. I don't know if that's him entirely just laying there or if it's just his jacket, but that's weird. Is he dead? This is redstone and the redstone cards. It looks actually really good. This looks really good. Maybe in the last trailer, the whole thing wasn't done yet. You know, the effects weren't done yet, because this looks really good. The characters in the environment look way better. You see the village. The village looks pretty cool too. It looks kind of cozy, like a cool place to live in. The villagers look weird, the way that you expect them to look weird, because they already look weird in the game, so there's not much you can do. They look fine. They're not super like gross or anything. They're fine. I do like how they look. And this is a chicken farm. He made a chicken farm. He does the redstone thing to kill a chicken. It's cool how in the background you can see all the different villager species. This white one feels weird to me because I don't remember having one of them in a regular village. Like, I feel like this one would be in like a snow biome, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, he kills the chicken and it turns into this very delicious looking chicken. It looks very good. This looks delicious.
This makes no sense.
Don't I know it?
I think the dialogue in this will be the biggest problem, and we'll see more of that later. Again, the world looks very alive. I like this little shot of the piglins not riding, but having the gas carry them around. That's super cool. It's pretty much right on our faces here that the piglins are probably the main antagonistic force. And I'm wondering if there's gonna be like an actual, like a final boss, like a leader of the piglins. I'm hoping there is. I'm actually hoping for Hero Brian. You were supposed to be the hero, Brian. Huh. I think I didn't like that name. But actually, it would be really cool to have Hero Brian. I really wish Mojang would make actual like canon stuff with Hero Brian. I don't know if they can do that for legal reasons. They probably can't, right? It's their game. Yeah, the Nether. I think we've seen this before. There's a wolf. There's a wolf in the Nether. Do you see that? Right in the middle there. I do like how all the piglins have different shapes and sizes. This looks like a Nether fortress. The Nether portal too looks pretty cool, but it's just piglins. A bunch of piglins. It would have been cool to see bigger variety of mobs, maybe like a wither skeleton in the fortress. Can't really see any here, but that would have been cool. We see the shot again of the piglins in the village. I think they're gonna raid the village or something. My guess is this is probably like actually in the beginning of the movie. And look at this piglin's like skin. That actually looks like pig skin. If you ever seen a pig in real life, that actually looks really similar, so that's impressive. Steve's lava chicken. So I think that's probably near the part of the movie where they see the whole chicken farm thing with Steve. There's also this shot. I do like how we have Jason Momoa digging. I don't know what's really happening here because there's a TNT block right in the right there. There's some other blocks that look like diamonds in the left there. I don't really know what those are. But he's digging to reach a tunnel that is already made. So what's that about? I also like how this is like a 2D shot that really shows like the underground part. Also weird how there's a bunch of skeletons shooting at him and none of them are able to hit him. How bad are you at your jobs? Skeletons are usually pretty good at hitting people in the games. They also all have like enchanted bows, so it makes me think that there's maybe part of those rare encounters in the games where a group of skeletons skeletons on skeleton horses appear, but there's no skeleton horses, so that's kind of weird. You can see that the arrows are on fire, so they have the flame thing. I forgot the name of the enchantment. Yeah, that's a weird scene, but I do like how it's shot. I really like how this is a very literal like take on the universe of, you know, Minecraft. You see him hitting the trees with his hands, and the trees float, and he places the tree, and it's pretty cool. I like this. I actually like this. I don't know what's happening here, but all the monsters are like coming closer. I see some zombies. We'll see more zombies later on. We also see like all the way back there in the mountain, there's some lights. So I wonder if that's part of Steve's like place, or it's, I know, part of the village they were on. Steve's little furnace area. There's some pickaxes on the left there in the wall, and I think some holes too. Some barrels and the furnaces, of course, and coal. Looks very good. Only weird thing is that there's one thing that is not like square, that sack over there next to the coal barrel. Don't know what that's about. There's also an armor stand with some armor, and I don't know what that is. I think it's chainmail, maybe. Also, the armor is square. How is that gonna fit a regular person? Well, maybe we'll see. Steve has a bunch of things going on. We can see the armor again. Maybe it's the same armor. I don't know. This one seems to be gold. There's TNT. There's a potion. A watermelon, I think. The golden watermelon you see in the games. A saddle. One single saddle, which is weird because even though you can't really craft saddles, they're really easy to find. Every time I play, I find a bunch. Some magma blocks, I think. I can't really tell what those things are next to it. Bunch of books and more potions. I like how the bottles look. That's awesome. I want one of those bottles in real life for me to buy. An enchanted diamond helmet. I don't know, seems to be one of his prized possessions since it's in the middle there. What's weird is these boots with wings, I think. Feathers. What is that? That's not in the game. Also below it is there's a lantern. I think the thing that makes you look closer. I forgot the name of that. I can't really tell what those other things are, but there's a turtle helmet, which makes me wonder, how did he even get it? That's pretty hard to get. That's actually one of the hardest things to get. And a bunch of fireworks, which I think is for him to reuse with the elytra. There's the book thing that I forgot the name of too. There's a sign that says exploding creep. Okay. You see the TNT and then explosions and then fireworks and then dude flying with the elytra. Looks a bit weird. I don't know what it is that is flying with him. Can't really tell. Oh, actually, I think that's I just figured it out. That's Jason Momoa with Steve on his back. Okay. Why didn't Steve get the other elytra and they both got the kids on their backs? That would have been so much easier. But yeah, I think that this takes place in the exact same time where those guests are following the guys, you know, earlier. So that's probably the same scene, like back to back. They make a sword, which looks pretty cool. I do like how everything is translated to real life. It maintains the blocky appearance of the games, but like real life, you know. We see the first look at that zombie and Steve is punching him with an arm. You don't really do that in the games. An iron golem, he looks awesome. I just think he should have looked a bit more cleaner. They're not that dirty. They look good, and that villager all the way on the left there, the same white villager that I mentioned before, he looks good. That looks good. I think that's a cow right next to him too. We get to the scene where they actually use the elytra, and we actually see that Steve has a shield and a sword right next to him. I don't know why they're laying there. And then on the right there, is that a gun? You can't. That looks like a gun. You can't really make guns in Minecraft. Jason Momoa jumps, and I think that's when Steve jumps on his back. This one bit here, we're back to, you know, Steve's place. He's showing the Ender Pearl, and the dialogue is really lame, but that's fine.
And that was the only one I had. No biggie.
Yeah, the dialogue is pretty rough. Yeah, the title. I like the title. A Minecraft movie, and it's nighttime. And Steve is like, oh, there's one thing you should know. And it's probably, you know, what he means is how in the nighttime all the monsters come. Yeah, the monsters look very ugly, but also they're monsters, so they're supposed to look like that. They're supposed to look ugly and, you know, gross. That's fine to me. People are complaining about how the zombies look weird. They're supposed to look weird. They're supposed to be scary monsters. This is a weird, like, conglomeration of creatures because there's way too many zombies and way too many skeletons with incanted bows, and they're all spider jockeys too, which is very rare. So why are you showing so many rare things so casually in this movie? But yeah, that's a trailer. April 4. I mean, what can I say? This movie it actually kind of looks cool. I'm sorry to say, but I'm kind of hyped. I think this could be a good movie if properly, you know, executed. I don't know if it will. There's a good chance that it won't, but it looks good. I really hope this turns out to be a good movie. Kinda excited to see it. Yeah, Minecraft movie. It's happening. It's coming, whether you like it or not.